Okay, take it away.
All right, thank you. Good morning once again, and thanks for joining us on the sports segment. We begin in tennis, where 7th seed Dominic Thiem from Austria claimed the Indian Wells title on Sunday after defeating Roger Federer in 3 straight sets, 3-6, 6-3, 7-5. Lots of unexpected corrections on this year's Indian Wells script as defending champions Juan Martín del Potro dropped 3 spots to 8th after he was ruled out of the competition with a knee problem. And now a similar situation for world number 2, Rafael Nadal, who pulled out of his semi-final game against Federer due to another knee injury. World number 1, Novak Djokovic, saw an unusual 3rd round exit. And Thiem secured his first title at a Masters 1000 event and rose to 4th in the world rankings behind Novak Djokovic in spot number 1, Rafael Nadal, as well as Alexander Zverev. We move over to talk about the National Basketball Association, NBA, which announced on Wednesday that it has partnered with Google's YouTube to launch its first ever channel exclusively dedicated to fans in sub-Saharan Africa. For the rest of the 2018-2019 basketball season, the NBA Africa YouTube channel will stream 2 live games a week during prime times, starting with this Sunday at 12 a.m. Central African time with the Charlotte Hornets versus Boston Celtics game, followed by the LA Clippers versus New York Knights, which comes up later at 6 p.m. Central African time. The channel will also air original content from documentaries about African-born basketballers. And now this good news precedes another as NBA Commissioner Adam Silver announced that former U.S. President Barack Obama will be part of the hotly anticipated Basketball Africa League, which is a 12-team competition between countries across the continent and is expected to start in 2020. On to female football. South Africa is one of the record 9 countries to bid to host the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup competition, which will be, of course, the first time that the tournament will be held on the African continent. Remember, South Africa successfully hosted the 2010 men's tournament and will compete with nations from South America, Asia, Oceania for the right to stage the prestigious women's event. Now, the country's female national team, the Banana, will be playing in this year's Female World Cup in France. FIFA will declare the winner before the end of this year's tournament, which will be played later in June in France. And now on to the CAF competitions. The remaining 8 teams for the CAF Interclubs, that is the 2018-2019 season, finally know their opponents for the final round. The draws were held on Wednesday, March 20th, 2019 in the Egyptian capital, Cairo. And of course, the teams being drawn against each other as the journey towards the coronation of the champions in both continental club competitions nears the final line. The draw was conducted by CAF Deputy Secretary General Anthony Bafoué with the assistance of Cameroon legend Patrick Mboma and Egyptian icon Emad Motiab. Representatives of the various clubs involved were also present at the draws. And now let's move over to talk about the Champions League. As you can see there, CS Constantine takes on Esperance of Tunis, the cup holders, as well as Mamelodi Sundown of South Africa takes on Al Ali of Egypt. Horoya of Guinea plays against Wydad Casablanca of Morocco, while Simba of Tanzania takes on Tupisang Mazembe. And of course, we also have the games coming up for the CAF Confederations Cup. We have in the Confederations Cup, Nkana FC will take on CS Sfaxien of Tunisia, while Etoile of Sahel takes on Al Hilal of Sudan. Hassania Agadir Morocco takes on Zamalek of Egypt, while Gor Mahia of Kenya takes on RS Berkane. And now note that the last round of qualifiers for the upcoming AFCON 2019 edition, which will be hosted in Egypt, will be played across the continent this weekend with the fate of 10 teams to be decided. These 10 teams will join the already 14 qualified to make 24-team tournament, which will be played later this year in June. Be sure to get the results and other sports news of these games on our website on www.africanews.com, as well as on our social media outlets. See you on Monday night on Football Planet.
Merci.